They wear it during the daily activities, and it records periodically for short periods of time. And what we get is an acoustic log of a person's day as it naturally unfolds. In our studies, we mostly record 30-second sound bites, just short sound bites every 12 or so minutes. It gives us about 5 an hour. We think that's a good rate, but in the future we can think about whether we can adjust that. And that way we get about 70 to 90 sound bites. And to show you, or I could tell you, man, there's a lot of psychological information in there, but I think a better way to convey that to you is by showing you, in fact, what you hear in those sound files. So this is one sound file that I brought from my dissertation study in Austin, Texas.
Where are we at? Where are we going? Ruth. I live on Ruth Street. I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more.
So what you see on this little clip, which is actually less than 30 seconds, you see there's a lot of information in this. So we already know the person is outside. You hear cars passing by. You hear the person is not alone. There's somebody else there. If you have the privileged insider knowledge of somebody who has lived in Austin, it's right next to a beautiful coffee shop where students are, but you don't really need to know that. But mostly the person is singing, and if I asked you right now, I think we would get a pretty good consensus that the person is in a good mood. So all of that is psychologically relevant information. But then you can ask, well, yeah, this is kind of the innocuous part of daily life. How about the real juicy things? I mean, do you get arguments, for example? Do you get the hot emotional stuff that happens? So I brought here a sound file that shows that we do capture emotional aspects of daily life.
That's why I thought it was okay.
I think it's okay.
No, I didn't see Mom do it.
It's the law.
I didn't see Mom do it. I said, Mom, should I set the cruise control at 80 all the way home? She's like, that's fine. And if she says anything different, it's a lie, because you don't ever test my memory. My memory is perfect.
Any memory researchers here? So I present this sound file because, well, obviously it's funny, but I think it also shows that the person talks pretty naturally. It seems like the person is not particularly influenced by the presence of the device, and that corresponds to the experience of many participants that we interviewed during the debriefing. It also corresponds to my own experiences, that initially when you get the device, there's a heightened degree of self-consciousness. You feel like, is this on right now? Is this going to be captured? Is that going to be captured? So you feel mildly uncomfortable. But then, you know, life's busy and life goes on, and you pretty quickly habituate to it. And that's when I believe we get fairly natural